Hi, I'm Tandy Gutierrez, and this is your Pimp Your Mat Strengthener of the Week. It's a version of 100's. 100's is the Pilates signature move. I think if you took a Pilates lesson and you didn't do 100's, you didn't actually do Pilates. But there's a lot of different variations, so I want to start getting those out there. This is one that I love. I started doing this after I had my second son. He's now 6 months old, but I didn't feel like doing a lot immediately. And this was a great one that I could sneak in during the day or even in the shower, because you can do it in standing, okay? So you're going to be standing in a nice tall position. The heels are together and the toes are apart. So it's a little V position, but it's a 3-finger distance. So it's not an exaggerated turnout like you would use for dance. It's very narrow. So squeeze the heels. It's going to feel like the legs rotate out. Squeeze your tush. Give a little tiny tuck under in your pelvis so that you can feel things connect in the front of your core. And arms are long down by your side. Shoulders roll down and back. Tiny, tiny bend in the elbow. And you're just going to start your pumping here. You're going to inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Okay? So just keep your breathing going like you normally would. You're inhaling for 5 and exhaling for 5. The goal is to stay really nice and long and not to let your core move. You're going to feel more wiggle in the standing 100's than you would on the mat. So usually you're curled up over your ribs and the legs are out long. But this is a really nice, approachable version of it. I actually think it can be more interesting because in standing it's harder to stabilize. I think you get more sway, so you really have to dig into the belly. Then you inhale to lift up through the belly button. Exhale to narrow across the front of your ribs. You're going to inhale to tuck your belly button up underneath your ribs. And you're going to exhale to squeeze the ribs closed on top of that. Shoulders stay open and gorgeous. Shoulders stay away from your ears. Take one last inhale. And exhale. Rest. So sometimes when you're on the mat doing the traditional version, it still looks really grand. To have the legs out at that 45-degree angle and be curled up can be tough on the neck. This will get the knitting happening without all the extra stuff. So I feel like this is a great beginner exercise. That being said, as an advanced student, I do it all the time. So this is your Pimp Your Mat Strengthener of the Week, standing 100's.